Your house is cluttered, then you need an effective storage solution. Welcome to Jensen's DIY, and this is 44 easy solutions for everyday organization problems. 1. If the space under your sink is anything like ours, it's an overcrowded jumble of cleaning supplies, sponges, and plastic bags. Cut a plastic storage tub in half with a utility knife and screw it to the inside of the cabinet door through the plastic lip at the top of the tub. 2. This simple storage system can handle everything from winter boots to summer sandals with no mud buildup or scuff marks on the wall. Here's how to build it. First, cut and drill the dowel supports. Clamp the 1x3 support to a piece of scrap wood as you drill the holes to prevent the wood from splintering. Next, pre-drill through the back of the 1x4 into the 3x4 supports. Then, glue and screw the pieces together. Nail or glue the dowels into the dowel, and then screw the shoe ladder to studs or use heavy-duty toggle bolt-style anchors to hold it in place. 3. Make an inexpensive trunk organizer by using self-adhesive hook and loop tape, like Velcro, to secure the bin to the fabric lining of your trunk. 4. Place your salt, cooking oils, and your favorite spices all in a caddy that you can instantly stow in a cabinet after cooking. 5. T-molding designed for wood floor transitions makes a perfect rack for stemware. Just cut it to length. Pre-drill screw holes and screw it to the underside of a shelf. Pre-finished T-molding is available wherever wood flooring is sold. 6. Elastic cords can quickly become a tangled mess. Just drill half-inch diameter holes in the pipe to store your cords and then keep it in your trunk or shop out of the reach of children. 7. If your spices are jammed into a drawer with only tops visible, this nifty rack that slips neatly into the drawer will solve the problem. 8. Don't let shopping lists, phone messages, and to-do notes clutter up your counter space. Mount a dry erase board and a plastic bin on the inside of a cabinet door with double-sided foam mounting tape. 9. Pegboard is great for organizing kitchens, laundry rooms, and bathroom cabinets. Simply route a groove in a 1x2 frame using a rabbet bit. Attach the pegboard with glue and brads, and then mount it to the door. 10. Take advantage of the narrow waisted space between your washing machine by building a simple plywood cart on fixed casters to hold detergents and other laundry supplies. 11. Tuck away the coffee maker under your cabinet so it doesn't take up valuable counter space. 12. Use Pullout towel rack to keep damp hand towels and washcloths off the counter so they can dry out of the way. 13. Screw cheap plastic crates to the wall studs to create instant laundry room cubbies so it could hold a lot of supplies and keep tippy things like your iron from falling over. 14. Use those leftover closet racks as cabinet organizers. Trim the racks to length with a hacksaw and then mount screws to the backside of the face frame to hold the racks in place. The backside of the rack simply rests against the back of the cabinet. Now you can easily find your soup and check the rest of your inventory at a glance. 15. Use hook and loop tape to attach 5-inch lengths of 2-inch diameter PVC pipe to the vanity door to hold the curling irons and 3-inch pieces of 1.5-inch diameter pipe to hold the cords. 16. Try an over-the-door shoe organizer on the backside of a closet door to organize scarves, belts, and other accessories. You could also use it to store charger and cord pockets. 17. Build an instant knife rack by using a table saw and wood scraps. Run the scraps across the saw on edge to cut kerfs, and then glue and clamp the kerfed scraps together. 18. Ordinary coat hooks on the back of a closet door keep your ironing board out of the way. 19. Small spice containers use shelf space inefficiently and are difficult to find when surrounded by taller bottles and items. Use a small spring tension curtain rod as a simple shelf. It's easy to install and strong enough to support the spices. 20. DIY this easy-to-build storage locker, which is low and compact, yet it's spacious enough to hold your lawnmower, long-handled tools, and other garden items. Follow the complete step-by-step guide at the Family Handyman. 21. A sheet of metal and a dry erase board can turn any cabinet door into a convenient message center. Find 2x2 foot lengths of plastic-coated hardboard and sheet metal. Flip it over, mark your measurements, and use a jigsaw to cut it from the back to prevent chipping or splintering. To mount the metal sheet and whiteboard to the inside of the door, take the door off its hinges, lay it flat, and carefully mask off the area where you want to spray the adhesive. 22. Thumbtack an empty rectangular tissue box to create convenient holder for small garbage bags, plastic grocery bags, and small rags. 23. Screw a hook to the door of your storage closet and hang a mesh or cloth bag on it to store all your vacuum cleaner bags and attachments in one place. You could also sew a variety of pocket widths in the apron. Then, mount the aprons by screwing a wood strip through the top of each and into the door to store nearly any household item. 24. Remove the lower shelf. Cut a vertical panel of plywood and fasten it at the cabinet bottom to create a big vertical storage space for flat cookware like cookie sheets and pizza pan. 25. You can make this nifty, inexpensive rack and mount it inside a cabinet door to stash your cutting boards out of sight. Cut the sides 7 1/4 inches long and then nail the sides to the base. Next, nail the 2 face pieces at the top and bottom to complete the rack. Pre-drill the screw holes for the L brackets and mount the rack to the cabinet door using a 1-inch L bracket centered on each side of the rack. 26. Use a clear vinyl over-the-door shoe organizer to put every charger and cord pocket in their own spot so you can find everything you need in one glance. 27. Hides trash and frees up precious bathroom floor space by screwing wire shelf anchor clips to the inside of the door and hook the lip of a small wastebasket right on the hooks. 28. Here is a simple project to bring order to the chaos. A door-mounted storage rack. Follow the complete assembly instructions at Family Handyman. 29. Make laundry day easier by building this simple organizer from 1x10 and 1x3 boards to store all your detergents, stain removers, and other supplies. 30. Mount a folder and file holder with screws or double-sided tape to clean up the mess off your counter, full with mail, news clippings, and other assorted notes. 31. Drill 1-inch holes spaced every 4 inches in the PVC pipe and use a utility knife to cut slits in the foam noodle, spacing them 4 inches apart, to neatly store all of your fishing rods when not in use. 32. Screw a piece of 3/4-inch plywood to the back of the door. Add construction adhesive and the cut plywood 3 or 4 inches shy of the door edges to create a handy hanging space for your hardware tools. 33. Short on space? Use a lightweight piece of chain to stagger hanging clothing in tall closets. Loop the first link of chain over the first hanger and hang subsequent hangers on every other links after. 34. String clothespins on aluminum wire and stretch it between screw eyes on the back of a closet door to create a good spot to dry wet hats and mittens if you don't have radiators. 35. Mount a rack on a cabinet door using a sheet of 1/4-inch thick acrylic plastic or plywood to store your cutting boards out of sight. For spacers, use number 14 8 crimp sleeves in the electrical aisle at home centers, or any type of tube or even blocks of wood would work. 36. Free up drawer space by hanging measuring cups inside a kitchen cabinet. Position and mount the wood strips so that the cups will hang between the shelves and allow the door to close completely. Mount a second strip for your measuring spoons, then screw in cup hooks on both strips. 37. Use a kitchen pot lid stand to organize your desktop's most current paperwork, which can be painted to match your decor. 38. Pull-down racks give you instant access to kitchen essentials without the clutter of spice racks or knife holders. When the cooking is done, the rack swings up against the underside of the cabinet. You could use the acrylic knife rack like the one shown here, or buy a pair of hinges only and make your own wooden rack to hold knives, spices, or other small items that take up counter space. 39. Turn that wall space above the washer and dryer into a valuable dust-free storage space by adding a utility wall cabinet. To avoid dryer vent or some other obstruction, simply cut away the back and insert a 4-inch galvanized duct as a liner to give the cabinet a 1-inch clearance from the dryer vent, preventing heat from building up inside the cabinet. 40. If you're tired of grilling tools taking up valuable space on your grill's side trays, here's a perfect solution. Screw hooks to the underside of your deck railing. It's a great way to keep the tools out of the way, yet right where you need them. 41. A metal file organizer is perfect for storing baking sheets, cutting boards, and pan lids. To keep the organizer from sliding around, use rubber shelf liner or attach hook and loop tape to the cabinet base and the bottom of the organizer. 42. Cut notches in the cabinet shelves to keep your toothbrushes and medicine cabinet stacked on a shelf so it won't fall out when you open the door. 43. If clutter is your culprit, consider expanding your storage capacity with pantry shelves, a baker's rack, or a portable kitchen island. 44. This might seem like a no-brainer, but the quickest way to make your home look expensive and well cared for is with effortless organization. Designate specific areas for your keys, the mail, and kids' toys. Above all, just get your stuff out of the way. And that's all for now. For more DIY hacks and organizing ideas, stay tuned to our channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next videos.